Welcome back. The two dads drink. We're only a banana right now, but two dads drink and a lesbian.
And a banana.
And a
I was
banana.
gonna say, is it two dads drinking a banana?
Chiquita.
Banana.
Hey, we actually have two dads this week.
Yeah, we got two dads.
Two
Sean's
out of the last
back.
3 episodes.
Oh, give him a break. He was doing family
Wah,
stuff.
wah.
He's a family guy.
He
So.
was called dads.
He was
two
sick.
dads.
He was sick.
He's
too.
a family guy.
You told me to.
Okay, wait, we're back at the dough bar. So we want to say that again. And they're decorated for Halloween and it's really cute. And they got a bunch of stuff they're putting up. So we're getting there. And really glad to be back here.
Donnie would love being called cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
I'm sure he's
great.
not the one doing the decorating.
No, it's definitely not Donnie.
Okay, yeah. And what are we drinking tonight?
We are drinking the new Jack Daniel's Triple Mash Blended Straight Whiskey, a blend of American malt, rye, Tennessee, and it says that it's got honey, malt, and soft oak in it.
I'm definitely taking this home with me.
Cheers.
Cheers. Two dads. A lesbian.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I love it already. Yep.
That's good.
Right up my alley.
They gotta mix it up.
Right up my alley.
I don't even like Jack that much.
Right
That's
up.
good.
Where'd you get it at? Because I haven't seen it.
Got it at the liquor store.
Ooh, must be new.
Must be new.
I actually saw, you know, that modern like brand that I bought those other, like that Touch of Modern, and then I bought those other two bottles of booze. They actually had that one and then a green one. Like they have another one.
I did see a green one too. I didn't look at it.
Yeah, so they have a dual one and they had a 2-pack of it and I almost bought it, so I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, so Ian, you lost the Survivor, so you're clearly wearing a banana. I know we kind of
Ian, he's Chiquita.
First
yeah,
off,
Chiquita, you lost
Chiquita.
wait. I
we're referring to him as that today.
Chiquita.
There's an asterisk next to my loss right now. Because
we changed the rules.
I picked the winning team, and Laura Jack can't understand the
we
rules,
changed
so
the
Laura
rules.
Jack is null and void from punishment.
Aren't you the one who came up with this?
Yeah, he changed
void
it.
I did, but
And then
there's
he
still
gets
an
mad
asterisk there.
because he changes.
But you're the one getting frustrated.
Well,
because
the
you
only
keep
reason I
losing,
changed is because you weren't going to make picks if we didn't change it.
Well,
so
which meant you still kept losing.
Right.
I'm just saying. Anyways, there's an asterisk. I did pick Washington. They did win. They took care of business. And yeah, so I am a fucking banana.
He broke his finger in that game, by the way, which was crazy. Like I watched him like every play, put his hand back in his thing,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Oh my god!" I knew
He
it.
might have played better with him.
I know he
Right.
really did. I'm not gonna lie, he really played well.
Well, actually, yeah, he had 2 sprained ankles last year, and he still played.
I mean,
Well,
I
he
think they had-
also
they had
didn't he like pivot or like do a jump stop with his cleats into the turf and almost like bust his ankle too.
he's-
Like I'm
he's
like,
so
what are you
injury prone,
doing?
man. He's
I saw that and I was like, oh, even I know not to do that.
I mean, that game was so brutal to watch. It was like 3-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah,
was
did you see all
You're
the
like-
jokes about Jeff Bezos wanting to cancel Sunday or
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, did you hear the new thing that they I don't know if this is real, obviously. This is like somebody came up with this, but they said that whoever plays on Thursday Night Football and loses has to continue to play Thursday Night Football until they win. And then that person, that team has to take over the place of that losing team until they win and get out. So like Thursday
be
Night
fun.
Football is just like a loser bracket type of a thing. And you have to continue to play on Thursday night until you can
At
actually
least
get
it would
out
give
of
you a
it.
reason to watch
I
it.
know,
for
that's why I
usually.
would, yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, so
Actually
that-
bring like a fan level to it.
That was I think the theme of everybody this week was talking about how to make Thursday Night Football better. I
Mhm.
saw one chick that said if we add an extra bye week in,
Yeah,
then
that's good.
then each team can have their bye week the week before Thursday Night
Right.
Football, so they have enough time to rest because it's one of the big
Mm.
things is the rest time. And then they said if you extend the season by a week, then that's going to make the Super Bowl every year be on the Sunday before President's Day, so most people don't have to go to work the next day, which would be ideal, right? So I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. I like that. I dig it. But like Thursday night or Thursday football is not like abnormal. It's been happening for many, many years
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving
not
week.
it's not a great.
It just hasn't been a consistent thing,
Right.
right? So, and the Cowboys and Lions have been playing for years on Thursday and no issues, right? So, I mean, I think that people just need to maybe we just need better matchups because the Chargers Chiefs game was great on Thursday Night Football. So,
Yeah.
this banana keeps
You look
getting in
kind of
my
cute
eye.
in it. I'm not gonna lie.
This
He's
banana
a
can
baby
get-
Ian to me right now because it only is his face. It's like a baby Ian version. Yeah. I don't know. I dig it. All right. Well, let's move on to notes and news. We got Tua back at it almost again here against the Steelers.
Two has been cleared to
That's
play
insanity.
next Sunday night or Monday night.
This
And who cleared him?
Sunday.
Like,
He's on. No, it's not even a Sunday night game. It's a Sunday afternoon.
No, it's prime time. Steelers Dolphins. It's either Sunday night or Monday night. I think it's Sunday night.
It's definitely Sunday night then.
Yeah, it's 8:20 game.
I mean, I can't believe it.
He shouldn't be playing.
He definitely should not be playing. He probably should take at least like a couple months off
Yep.
and determine if he actually wants to continue playing football the rest
And the
of
way
his
the
life.
Steelers play defense, they hit hard. When they get to your quarterback, they hit hard.
You know who else hits hard? Tampa Bay, because your boy got rocked on Sunday.
Yeah.
He got rocked on Sunday. And then the other boy coming off the bench started flinging the football around the field. Like, where's this been at, Mitch?
Well,
What
it's
the
not
fuck?
Why
happening.
he got benched.
Yeah, it's so
Why he
stupid.
got benched. Him and Deontay got into a fight.
Yeah, but Deontay like came at him because he's like, "Well, I ain't getting the ball more." Well, because you dropped the ball.
Nah, he ain't getting the ball more because the Steelers don't know how to throw the ball.
Yeah, but not only that, he dropped the ball. So like, you don't stop dropping the ball. Maybe we will throw to you, bro. How about that?
He either makes the most
And if you're coming at
spectacular
me, I'm
catch you've ever seen,
Right,
or he
but, like,
drops the ball. He
right.
drops the easy ones.
Right, but that's like frustrating for a quarterback. You have to be able to trust your receiver, and if he's not somebody you can trust, then I can see where Mitch is coming from.
We won a game that we should have lost.
No, yeah, for sure.
So
I'm
And
happy.
we lost the game we should have won.
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, the Cowboys literally turned the ball over
I
four
thought you had it.
times.
You had it.
4 times inside the 50-yard line
but truthfully,
in the first half.
the
That was a
Eagles
tough game to
defense has
watch.
been good this year. So
I mean, there was I don't know if you actually
I didn't
watched
watch
it.
any of
Okay.
the games. So
I
So-
did, but it was tough to watch.
So there was a first down. CeeDee Lamb reached out, caught the first down. Even the announcers were like, that was a first down. They called it 4th and 1.
Yeah.
And McCarthy, instead of challenging it when it was a clear first down, decides to just go for it on 4th and 1 in our own zone.
can you take him serious?
No,
Turns
that's why I
it
keep
over.
laughing. He's like, banana, 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 banana. Forget a banana. That's all I'm hearing from him.
Hey, you know what? It's way better than that fucking chip.
I laughed. That's why we went easy. We went easy on him this week because last week was so difficult.
But I mean, seriously, like
It's even worse when you pull it back and show a little bit of your hair. It's even worse.
to get back on topic, like
You look like you have something dingling from the top of your head.
the Eagles fans can now talk shit, right? But like they shouldn't talk shit
No, that was
because
a close game.
the Cowboys ended up making that a game with
Yeah.
giving them 4 times
Mhm.
inside our own fucking scoring territory.
Yeah, they gave it up.
Like, yeah, they gave up the game, and we still almost won the fucking game with our backup quarterback, still missing a bunch of other people. I am not scared of Philadelphia. They are a fake contender.
Is Dak coming back?
Yeah, he's back this week against the
Is he
Lions.
playing?
They,
back?
that's
for
that's the
sure.
golden thing right now is that they needed Cooper to lose a game so they could put Dak back in. Dak's been ready for 2 weeks, they said. He's literally been ready for 2 weeks, but like in football, people are superstitious, right? Like you don't change something that's winning. It doesn't matter if it's ugly or whatever. You don't change something that's winning. So I think that they were going to continue to give Cooper Rush until the bye week, which is like 2 weeks from now, right? We had the Lions and the Bears, and then they were probably going to make the change after the bye week. But like now that the Eagles took care of business and beat us, then we get to go back to that.
All right. Well, that's that. How about some Robbie Anderson? Got into a fight with a wide receiver coach.
The interim coach, right?
Yeah.
He's setting up DJ Moore and how he gets out of Carolina.
Well, they're talking. I think you said, or someone said
McCaffrey?
McCaffrey. Yeah.
I did because I traded for him this week.
They're
so.
cleaning house in
Mhm.
Carolina more than likely, but I feel bad for Panthers fans. They didn't deserve that. They were close. Like they were competitive with Darnold last year. They just
For a
needed-
while, they fell out at the end.
I think they had a bad coach, and they just I think he's a good college coach. I don't think he's a good pro
Did
coach.
you hear some of the contracts that are getting thrown his way already by big name
Oh yeah,
colleges?
because he's a hell of a college football coach.
I
And
really
that's
like.
funny. Look at Saban. Saban was with Dolphins, went back to Alabama.
Mhm.
Who else? We can probably go
Some
through.
coaches' messages don't translate.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
the only one who translated was Pete Carroll, who left USC and
The
went to
second
Seattle.
time.
The second, the
The
second
first time he didn't translate.
Right.
right? The second time when he went back to Seattle,
Yeah.
and it wasn't even off the bat. The first 2 years he went back, they weren't great.
They were average, yeah.
They were average, but they eventually built into it, which
With a bunch of
That's-
young players who were probably used to listening to Pete Carroll because he came
Yeah,
from the college
true.
ranks. So I think it's hard for a college coach to come in and command respect. Actually, I was watching the Redeem Team documentary on Netflix, which was pretty much the only documentary they could come up with that had a lot of Kobe Bryant in it. You know, it was definitely like an homage to Kobe, but they were all saying it how like they didn't know if they could like really follow Mike Krzyzewski or however Coach K.
Mhm.
How the fuck do you say his last name?
You said it.
Krzyzewski.
But anyways, they're like he was a college coach and they were worried about him like commanding respect to the players, and then like he just went in with his like big motivational speak on like day one and like brought in like he's like we're playing for our country, and he brought in like this military guy that had his leg blown off or whatever, and then like this is what I gave up. Now you guys got to go get it, for USA. And then they were bought in from then on. But it's just tough for a guy that hasn't been dealing with those egos, like he hasn't been dealing with those contracts and the egos.
Well, luckily for him, if Kobe said if he went to college, he was going to go to Duke and play for Coach K.
Yeah.
The best fucking part of that whole documentary, which I remember the Redeem Team, a little bit of it, but not like I wasn't watching the games and stuff. Well, Kobe obviously was teammates with Paul Gasol, right? Who played for.
Oh, I remember
team.
that part. Yeah.
And literally, Kobe goes to everybody in the locker room and says, "First play of the game, we know they're gonna run this pick play with Paul Gasol." He's like, "And I'm gonna blast Paul Gasol, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, right. He's your teammate. You're not gonna blast him." Sure enough, first play. Boom! Just lays him out right on the thing and just stands like over him, like that's right, motherfucker. He just takes a foul right off the bat, and like then they interview Paul Gasol, and he's like, I knew right then and there, like I'm not Kobe's teammate here, like he said, he's like it was dirty, but he
they
set
were
the stage.
and they were friends, but they were friends
Yeah,
too.
They're
the
still
Lakers.
friends.
They're friends.
Well, they were until he died, obviously. But
Well, yeah.
he's just like I mean, he's
Actually,
like
I remember that because Kobe wanted him to come back. When he left, he wanted to bring him back.
like Paul was just like, I understood why. He's like, it was dirty as hell, but I understood why he had to do it because he had to show his team he was committed.
Oh,
Yeah.
You show how you want to play, and you want to play 100%. You don't want to play 50% because it's not a pro game.
I didn't even realize how like socially awkward Kobe was and stuff. Like they're talking about like like he wasn't really like that much of a part of the team. Like the guys had to really bring him in because like he's not just this big social
I
person.
heard he's
He's
just
like-
100% work hard.
Right. He's like in there
Workhorse.
studying.
But they said that they didn't think that they would have won without Kobe because he brought the energy. Every single practice, he's fucking going at it like he's.
Yeah, but that's
playing
what they said about
around.
Jordan. Jordan was not always the most integrated with his team, but he was the workhorse,
Yeah.
and he went and gambled. That was his things.
I mean, Jordan commanded respect from everybody. He's
But
like,
he was the
You're
workhorse.
going to practice hard,
Right.
That's the catch with any athlete who's a workhorse. They eventually just
Practice
command
like
the
you
respect
play.
because they just work harder than you.
Mhm.
So I highly recommend going and watching that. Great documentary. What I don't recommend you watch is Dahmer.
Yeah,
I've been
Whoa.
watching it. We haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's fucked up.
Whoa.
Everybody is like, wait, did you see the guy on TikTok who's been doing like Dahmer like things in his
Oh,
house? with his
don't. Yeah,
parents?
I did. Oh,
He
don't.
put like
Yes. I
dead
did.
animal in his like basement.
Yeah,
and
his
like
parents
what-
kicked them out.
I mean, literally, like what is wrong? I mean, hilarious. To look
My
at.
favorite thing from TikTok that's coming from the Dahmer thing is like the scene when he's like making the guy watch the movie in the room,
yeah.
and they always keep putting something different on the screen, and like the one, which I shouldn't like it because it's totally picking on my team, but the one is like he's like, oh, we're gonna watch a movie now, and he puts the movie in, and the '95 Cowboys Super Bowl comes on the TV. I was like, ah, shit. Okay, now.
I didn't even notice that, but that's funny that you did.
Oh, yeah.
That's real funny.
Yeah. Fun. And,
Ah!
yeah, it's just, I mean, the Dahmer thing almost like messed with my head a little.
Oh, it's disgusting, dude.
Oh, dude, it's like vile.
Like so many people just like fucked up with not like.
And they didn't even believe some of these people. Like,
My worst part is I can't get past the dad, the mother, the grandmother who I understand
The
you
dad.
don't want to tell on your kid. I get it, but at the same time,
The dad was just as
shit,
messed up.
there's no way you can't understand that.
Well, once you finish, you'll realize why the dad was.
Well, I
having
heard the
problems.
dad said something like he wanted to do that
Right.
stuff.
He had all the urges or whatever.
Yeah,
So
and he
I
just
actually
didn't.
felt really bad for the dad later on because he just like basically thought it was all his fault or whatever. But
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But
anyways, we're way off topic, but I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Okay, now you got my head messed up, man, over here. All right.
I didn't even
We
watch
talked
that
about
game.
Brady, but we didn't talk about his breakdown. And his breakdown against the his line and just like losing it. And then he took off
This is
Friday and Wednesday's practice.
Well, every Wednesday he takes off.
I know,
every
but
Wednesday.
I mean,
But Friday he went to a wedding
Yeah.
in
I
New
thought it was
York.
Saturday.
oh yeah,
Wasn't
he went to
Saturday's
Robert
walkthrough?
Croft.
It was Saturday's walkthrough, wasn't it? That he skipped.
Yeah.
No, it was Friday. He missed all Friday too.
Did he?
Yeah,
But,
he
like,
went to New York for a wedding, and then he missed Saturday
Listen,
walkthrough.
that is not why the Buccaneers lost the football game.
But it doesn't give him a reason to go ransack his whole offensive
But that,
line.
I mean, Brady's always done shit like that. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yes,
know
he's
why
always blown
everybody's
up.
making it. He's always blown up on his team when shit's hitting the fan. Like
I don't know.
I don't see why everybody's making a big deal of that. This is Tom Brady. We've grown to know him
I
for.
think we're starting to turn him into the old crazy Tom Brady because everything's not necessarily working.
I
for
think
him.
Giselle's a witch, and she's taking all her powers back from him. Like, there's no way Tom Brady had that many wins without Giselle doing some kind of like creepy witch thing in the background. Like,
Well, there was cheating for a
I'm
few
just
years.
saying though, there's a
Don't
lot
get me
of
wrong,
wins
he's great.
there.
I still sit here and call him the goat.
But I'm she's a witch though,
Maybe
and she's
maybe
taking all her powers back, and he's gonna be like losing a lot.
maybe
now.
Giselle has some great pink power that just
Pink P.
pink power, yeah, that just like allowed him to be,
I'm surprised you even know about it.
yeah, that allowed
Give me
him
5 banana.
that allowed him to be.
Is it because you're Chiquita right now that you know about it?
No, I mean women have just the power, you know. It's just the thing.
Okay, I'm so glad to hear
Yeah,
this.
no, that's
Oh,
a thing.
Chiquita.
Hey,
I'm happy. Cheers to you, my friend.
cheers. Anyways, I don't think it's a big deal. Tom's been doing this forever, and and this is almost like the year they won the Super Bowl, where they kind of didn't look good for the first, 7-8 weeks of the year, and they'll turn it on at some point.
I'm not so sure this year.
And the NFC is fucking weak.
It very much is. The top end AFC teams should crush any NFC team.
Yeah, I mean,
The top end.
I am not scared of the Philadelphia Eagles. I am scared of the Buffalo Bills or the
Oh.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I was gonna say. I was about to say that
Those are the
matchup.
teams
the
we
Chiefs
knew
and
we
the
were gonna be
Bills,
good this year, though.
Those two teams should scare everybody. Those
Yeah.
two teams are ridiculously good
Mhm.
and can turn it on at will whenever they feel like it.
Mhm.
And they can play defense this year.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Well, how
Random
about
thoughts of
a
shit
little
in my head.
topic
Oh,
one?
jeez.
Overall performance on week 6.
Overall performance on week 6.
So how did
I didn't watch week 6, so
Yeah, Shawnee was.
Yeah, you were
more than
busy.
Disney.
You didn't catch any games at all?
I didn't watch any.
You didn't watch the Steelers game?
Nope,
Really?
nothing. Not
Family
one.
Guy.
I'm sorry, I don't miss Cowboys games. I don't.
Well,
yeah,
I'm a hockey
it's
fan.
rule.
Remember, this goes back to hockey,
Mhm.
which my Penguins are 2-1, and they won
Yeah.
their first 2 games 6-2, and lost the last one in a shootout. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it was
Points
pretty
in every
good right
game,
now.
though. Points in every game. Actually, you were at one of them, so
I was. That's going to be part of my.
there you go.
So, part of my surprise, but
so sorry.
week 6. I mean, it was headlined by
Yeah.
the Chiefs Bills, which is a great epic game.
Yeah, I
It's
loved
always
it.
epic. It wasn't as like high scoring as.
No, but that's where the defense comes in. They play
Yeah, it was a
defense
good,
now.
well-rounded game.
It was a good well-rounded.
What are you thinking? You're like
I know,
slowly
huh?
thinking about something and
No,
falling out.
I'm
You just did that a second ago where you stared into nowhere. What the hell were you thinking?
I'll tell you later. Anyway, I mean, it was like not a high scoring game, but it was still a well competitive game. And like you thought the Chiefs were going to win, and the Bills brought it back. And then like
Yeah.
it was just good. It was a good game.
I think he's getting distracted by himself and the banana.
I don't know.
He's like,
but,
I'm a banana.
but there's been at least 3 times he stared in the middle of nowhere. One time he
That's 'cause
told me, I'm thinking random thoughts of shit. The next thought he's like, I don't know, I'm just stopping.
Okay, all right,
banana.
fine. I'll tell you. I'm a little worried. I didn't hit the record button. So you fuckers keep talking.
He
No,
really
yeah,
think
record.
he really
I just didn't remember hitting the record button, even though I was pretty sure I did.
So you were gonna have us keep talking and not real and your
Go
thought
look
was
at the
that I
whole
hit the
show.
record button.
I mean, I was I was just contemplating, did I actually fucking hit the record?
He was gonna let us keep going through the show without realizing.
Whatever.
it.
We were almost done. So I mean, we had 2 more topics.
We're not almost done. This is we never just quickly go
Two more.
through.
I-
I was saying
Oh,
2 more.
I just mean
topics.
like, you know.
You guys are quick when I'm not here. I've noticed that the
Uh-huh.
shows are like 32 minutes.
No. We were long last week.
33 minutes.
We just had to stop.
We
No,
had to stop. It took me
No.
28 minutes or something in the bathroom of
Yes.
freaking out during.
You
this
haven't
chip
seen the
thing.
videos that I have for you yet,
Oh yeah, we're
which I
gonna-
watched again today and lost it all over again in my car. Like I actually I wasn't even watching it. G was watching it, and I was literally just listening to it, and I was laughing hysterically, just based off of knowing what I knew. Like
It was probably the most dreadful thing in my entire adult.
it was bad. It really was bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Laura ate like one little teeny corner of the chip.
And it felt like the sun touched down on my mouth.
I ate the whole fucking chip.
Dead ass.
I ate the whole chip and I fucking swallowed.
And
it.
I
She
like
spit
my
the
things.
motherfucker
I am
out.
so happy I wasn't here last
Dude,
week.
it was so
It would have been better if you were
hot.
here because at least y'all two could have finished while I was like miserable.
Yeah, literally it was so bad.
Because we basically sacrificed half the show and was done because like I couldn't like continue.
It was bad. It was bad. It was honestly really bad. Have you even watched it?
No.
You have to watch it.
I'm glad this is entertainment for you guys.
This is what happens every time I think about it. I go into uncontrollable laughter.
You're in so much pain.
It was so bad. No, but it was because like once I did it and then I was going through the pain with them, and it was like I didn't even have a quarter of the pain, and I was like, "This is." I told him, I brought him a habanero and said, "You can opt out and just take a bite of that." He's like, "No." I was like, "Take just a bite of it and don't swallow it." No. Take just a bite of it and swallow it. Then no. He's like, "I'm going hard. I'm going for the whole thing," and then regretted it.
No. What was my reasoning for it?
I
I ain't no pussy.
Yeah, I
right?
get it, but like,
And what happened when you can't? And I did rewatch it.
and you regretted it.
Well, no. When we came back on and we did somewhat finish the episode,
Uh-huh.
what did you say? What was your exact words?
I don't remember.
You ain't no fucking pussy.
No, you definitely are
you
not.
definitely certifiable.
Yeah,
not no pussy.
certifiably.
So
not
I
a pussy.
ruined one night of my life, but proved that I ain't no fucking
Even though I
pussy.
forgot that he ain't no pussy, but he ain't. I will testify. That was like that sun touching that touchdown on my mouth. And I ate like literally like a nibble.
It took 2 hours for my mouth to stop. Then it took about 2 hours for my chest to stop burning. Then it took another 2.5 hours or so for my stomach to stop burning. And then in the morning, not to get too graphic, on the way out, my ass burned for 2 hours. And I couldn't sit down. I had to lay on my side.
It was bad, Sean. It was like there was like a warning on it. Like a warning label.
It's
and
on the
everything.
poison control website.
Yeah,
There's an
it's bad.
entire page on the poison control
Sugar,
website.
when we're finalized with
Cassie
this
say?
and you're editing through, can you cut out that little section of the episode so I can make a post just with what you just said?
Yeah, I'm sure I could.
But wait, can you tell me what Cassie said?
She said I'm an idiot. Like,
Did she laugh? Was she mad? Was she like hate us?
No, I don't think she's mad. Why would she be mad? I told her the truth. She probably thought it was funny, but she thought I was an idiot for doing it.
I mean, I did give you an opt out.
I'm not an opt-out person.
I get it, but like you should have opted out.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
The
sure.
only person who's opted out of a punishment right now is you. You
Whatever.
opted out of like 4 punishments.
Because you guys came up with really lame punishments to begin with.
Yeah, this is a lame punishment, but I'm still fucking doing it. I ain't opted
This
out.
was just funny. I'm getting so much music.
No, we
when I'm
went
watching
light on you this week because we went so hard on you last week. I was gonna go even lighter, but whatever. All right, do you guys have anything else to say about week 6 performances other than the Bills and the Chiefs? Let's talk about some other teams.
Major upsets. Every
Yeah, all
fucking
over the
every.
place.
What's wrong with the Packers? Can we talk about?
I
that
mean,
quick?
They have no weapons.
We've been saying
And
it.
Rodgers isn't good without weapons.
They're boring.
They are atrocious.
Their
And then
best weapon
on the
is their
flip
tight end.
coin, how about them Jets?
Right?
Them Jets.
Them Jets look fucking good.
I told you
Right.
last year it's gonna take a little bit for them to grow, but they're building a good team.
Yeah.
And the Bryce Hall trade in our fantasy league happened at the perfect time, right,
Right?
before he went fucking.
Look at that,
nuts.
dude. What did I say before the season?
Wait, who
wasn't that my
traded
guy I
for him?
wanted?
I think Brandon got Bryce. Didn't
He
he?
What?
in the trade. He ended
Yeah.
up getting him. Yes,
Brandon's team's gonna be ridiculous.
he had just lost to me this week. What? with Bryce
Not
Hall
because
and
of
Bud.
Bryce
I'm
Hall.
playing
Not
you
because
this
of
week,
Bryce Hall,
and
no.
my entire team is on bye
And
week.
I've been trying every week to get Bryce Hall from Brandon. I've been trying every week since he made that trade.
Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely insane.
No, that
So,
dude, that dude in fantasy is the #1 pick for the next 2-3 years, depending on injuries, things like that. But
going into the season, my pick was the Cardinals. I'm completely off of the Cardinals.
no, they don't have nothing.
I had Cardinals Chiefs as my Super Bowl picks.
Well, Brown is.
We're about to have Robbie
Brown's
Anderson.
gone. Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, Robbie Anderson ain't gonna change.
He's their
what's going
he's
on.
their wide receiver 4.
I was gonna say my
He's their wide
one.
receiver 4.
He'll probably move up to at least 3.
No,
Well,
they have more. They have AJ Green. They have D-Hawk coming back this week. He's their wide receiver 4.
All right.
Well,
You never know though.
Unless he passes AJ Green.
Hollywood got hurt.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he's 4. Otherwise, he would have been 5.
He'll pass AJ.
Deshaun Jackson, didn't they say that he got picked up somewhere?
Baltimore's looking to bring him in. He hasn't been brought in yet, but Baltimore's.
I saw that today. I was like,
Because
oh.
they
Cole
still
Beasley
let Bateman.
retired.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be a family guy, and he kind of took a shot at Brady after as he
Well,
walked.
Cole Beasley's been a little bitch since he came into the NFL. So like,
Might as well go out.
so I actually was a huge Beasley fan. Like when the Cowboys drafted him, when the Cowboys drafted him, I was like, I'm like, I can't wait to see this guy. He's perfect. He's like that Wes Welker, type of player. And then like he literally quit in training. He quit. He fucking went home. He said, I'm not doing this because I get some coaches like yelling at him or something. And like they had to like go and like recruit him to come back to the Cowboys. And then of course when he left the Cowboys, he talked mad shit. And then when he left the Bills, he talked mad shit. He's just
Well, he left the Bills because they wouldn't let him play because of COVID.
He's just a little bitch. He's just a little bitch. Cole Beasley deserves to retire. He doesn't deserve his spot.
Did you see
Can I have that bottle, by the way?
Oh, you
Josh
like it.
Allen?
I do.
I do
Actually,
too.
I do.
I need another one too.
We might polish off this bottle of Jack tonight, guys.
Kind of thinking that right now.
We're already halfway through, and it's we're about halfway through.
You guys haven't realized I've had a long week.
Yeah,
I'm sure we're gonna
I'm
hear
telling
about
you.
it in Kid Corner. So, but yeah, so I would say the Packers are a huge disappointment. Jets are looking good. Giants obviously huge surprise. However, I still think they're pretenders.
You think everybody above your team's a pretender?
I mean, the
You said
Cowboys,
the Eagles are
Cowboys
pretender.
absolutely dominated without Dak Prescott. The Giants, like the Giants in New York, the Giants are not a good football. Okay, I'm just telling you right now, they are winning games, and I would say
I would kind of.
they've gotten a lot
I'm not
better.
fighting it. I
They've
don't
gotten a
think
lot
they're
better in the coaching session, and I love their coach. He's fucking like
Dable?
fired up.
Dable?
And, yeah,
Yeah.
Dable, he's fucking great.
Dude,
but, like,
Barkley looks like Barkley. People wanted.
but we know
Barkley to
Barkley's
be.
going to be hurt in a couple.
You
Weeks.
mean
But
what
he
you
hasn't
wanted them to
been.
be?
Well, no, I traded him.
I know, but I mean,
No,
like,
I wanted him
with
to
the
be
whole
it.
time that you had him, that's what you wanted.
And I don't regret my trade. If,
No, I
if
get it.
anybody wanted to ask me right now, I still don't regret my trade. I will keep Jamar Chase for.
Oh yeah.
But going into the
Foreseeable.
season, I think most people thought the NFC East was hot garbage again, and
For
they're
the most
probably the
part.
best division in football.
Right now, well, based off records, yeah.
Yeah,
Based
yeah,
off
I mean,
records.
even
They're
the
not.
Commanders are a 2-win team.
They're not better than the Chiefs and the
You know what?
Chiefs.
The
conference.
Chargers don't look very good right now. The
But-
Broncos are horrible right
They
now.
are.
And
Raiders actually have the worst.
the
record.
Raiders have one of the worst records in football. So really, it's just the Chiefs. Like if you take an overall division, I would say the NFC East is better. I would make the only argument I even have right now is,
My
is
issue-
the AFC East because the Dolphins when Tua is in there look really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
The Jets look good. The Bills are best team in football.
Oh, yeah.
right now.
Look at the Patriots with Zappy at
And,
quarterback.
and yeah, the Patriots are making a comeback. They got the defense. They
I
got
still don't love them.
Zappy's
Whoa.
look good. Zappy's
Johnny,
look good.
you made this.
He's making Mac look.
that running back Stevenson or whatever the hell, Rahandre or
Dude,
whatever the
Zappy
fuck.
just threw for 309
Rashawn.
yards and 2 touchdowns.
I know. Bill
I may not
Belichick-
have watched the games, but I paid enough attention.
Bill Belichick knows how to hit on those late round quarterbacks.
Yeah, but he has a first round quarterback in Mac.
Yeah, what do you do? You go back to Mac?
Who do? I actually, you guys, I don't know how much you watch TikTok. Obviously, I've been on plane flights, things like that. There's a TikTok guy out there now who made a joke where he acted as Tom Brady, and he was talking in Mac Jones in his scripts. Mac Jones always calls Brady Daddy
Oh god.
because that's who he's supposed to replace is Tom Brady.
Right.
And he's like, and Brady looks back at him. He's like, I thought you were supposed to be the new me. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe you're the new Drew Bledsoe, and Zappy's behind him. Maybe you're the new me.
I mean, that fits is more fitting.
does
Zappy's
more
a late
fitting.
round pick.
Correct.
Mac's a first round pick. Mac would be the Bledsoe in the scenario.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly it.
And we can, Like we all know that Belichick is not scared to bench a quarterback.
My hard part with that is for once again for Mac. Mac had a decent year last year.
Bledsoe was the highest paid quarterback in the National Football
I know,
League.
and Bledsoe was a good
And he
quarterback when
took
that
them
happened.
to the Super Bowl in previous years. So like,
But Mac is also younger than Bledsoe was at that point.
yeah, but I don't think age was really a thing. I think that,
Not for
and
Belichick.
actually, what I heard recently was that Bledsoe was like changing plays and doing a lot of like stupid shit that Belichick didn't like. So maybe Mac's doing some of that stuff. We don't even know, you know.
My thing is, Mac goes on the free market. Who wants a rookie quarterback that was drafted in the first
Yeah,
round?
no doubt. He'll
Or
definitely
Zappy
get picked
goes
up.
on the fucking market. One of the
Either
two.
one. Well, yeah.
Cooper Rush is going on the market probably too. Trade deadline. Who wants a quarterback? You know.
And the catch is we have so many good
No.
quarterbacks. Stop and think about that. Who's
What
going
do
to
you know?
I don't think so.
There's 10 teams right now that have worse quarterbacks than Cooper Rush, maybe more.
I mean, I get it, but I don't know.
If you're the Houston Texans right now, would you rather have
Davis Mills, your
Davis
boy?
Mills or Cooper Rush? Cooper Rush.
Would you
right?
see they finally fired Easter Bay?
If you're the Giants, would you rather have Daniel Jones or Cooper Rush? You had Cooper Rush for a hot minute, and you let him go.
Yeah.
They probably would stick with Daniel Jones, but they're winning right now.
Because they're winning right now. But
Right.
it's not a good move. Daniel Jones is not the reason they're winning.
No, they're winning because of Saquon Barkley and their head coach
And their
and their defense. Actually,
Their defense
looks
is
good.
playing pretty good.
You
But
think
I'm
that
just
they'll-
saying, just think about it. Just go through the league. I mean, the Saints would love a great quarterback.
Oh yeah, with
right now.
Jameis Winston with four vertebrae broken in his
Jameis
back.
Winston, they got Andy Dalton right now. Cooper Rush is better than Andy.
Yeah.
You know, like,
But what about Taysom Hill with his 4 touchdowns?
but Taysom Hill doesn't play quarterback on a regular basis,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, there's a lot of teams that would have high interest in Zappy or Mac and Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
And
you know.
or Mitch.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing. I mean, honestly, you have to ask yourself, if you're the Dallas Cowboys, do you trade Cooper Rush or do you trade Dak Prescott? You move that huge fucking contract
How
off
much
the
of that
books.
contract do they have to hold on to?
These guarantees are done.
Okay.
They paid him $75 million last year. That was the majority of his guarantees. So,
Okay.
Hmm.
but
I
I mean,
didn't know how much
it's just
they-
one of those things where you just like, I think we've had this conversation at length. I think that the quarterback will be the running back of the future, right? Where like
Right, they're
you
going
use them for
quarterbacks now?
5 years, and then only the true special ones, like the Allen and Mahomes,
Mhm.
are the ones you pay the ridiculous amount of money it's going to take to keep them.
What about Zach Wilson? He's undefeated.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there's going to be a handful of like truly
Yeah.
special guys that you're going to keep and pay, but like otherwise,
Yeah, but they might believe that he's truly.
you could find like you
worth
could
the
draft guys, or you could find guys like Kirk Cousins that you can pay $25 million a year, or Jimmy Garoppolo you can pay $25 million a year.
Jimmy's
to.
been hurting, dude.
I'm just saying, like, he's a good quality quarterback. You know,
However, Kirk Cousins, that guy takes too much shit for how good he actually plays.
Mm.
He typically wins.
the only time Kirk Cousins is bad is on prime time. That's it.
Correct.
I don't
He plays-
understand why he's bad on prime time, but
That guy is typically good to great. Mostly good. Don't get me wrong. But he has some great time.
oh, he has elite games for sure.
Correct. But he's mostly good. But the guy doesn't typically do anything wrong. He's winning quarterback that anybody should be happy to have.
Yeah.
And he gets blasted more than any other quarterback in the league. He just does. But
Yeah.
I don't know what anybody else thinks. But when I see him, other than primetime games like you just said, that guy is always performing. Yeah, and I like what he does in the locker room. Remember how exciting he was in the locker room
He's a top 15 quarterback.
He
all
is.
day long. You know, maybe even top 10, depending on
this
the
week?
year.
If it's not primetime,
Yeah.
if you take primetime out of it, he probably is.
If you take prime time, he might be a top 7. You
Mhm.
know, like he's a really good quarterback. But I'm just saying, those type of guys are available on the regular basis. It's not like the 90s where there was 4 good quarterbacks and the rest of the teams
Should be
fucking,
backups.
like
Or
suck,
would
you
have
know?
been third stringers nowadays.
Right. So that's where it's really getting interesting. Quarterbacks is starting to become something that's just a high. Like
But receivers are there. How many good receivers are out there?
you guys are complaining about the Steelers like offense right now. You do realize that like Mitch and Kenny would have been like all pro quarterbacks. in
What
the
do I
90s.
complain?
Yeah, but we're
what
not
do
in
I
the
complain
90s.
about? I'm not
You,
complaining about the
you
quarterback.
complain about the coordinator.
I was going to say I don't complain about the quarterbacks. Not one bit. Neither one of them, Mitch or Kenny.
Right.
I have not once complained about them. I have not complained about the receivers. I even actually, if you pay attention on the last episode, said I actually appreciated the offensive line and
Yeah.
defended the line a little
You
bit.
weren't here on the last episode.
Well, my last
Yeah.
episode, I defended the line. And I'll go
When was
further.
this last-
Literally, the chip must have like malfunctioned your brain. You can't remember anything past that hot chip you ate.
Nonetheless, I've defended everybody but the coordinator.
Again,
And I
he's a
stepped
bum.
backwards on Tomlin too, because I think Tomlin, not that I don't like Tomlin as a coach, I think Tomlin at a different team would be a great coach. I think
He's
his time
complacent
in
a little bit,
Pittsburgh,
yeah.
yes, that is it. That's my issue with
I
Tomlin. in
thought you
Pittsburgh.
roll him into the front office and move on.
I don't mind that idea.
Yeah, that's
Me
what I
and you
would do.
talked about it. I don't mind.
He
that idea.
absolutely deserves to stay in the organization and be unless he wants to continue coaching, but I just have a hard time believing he wants to
I
continue.
don't
coaching.
think he is coach anymore, especially with the power they've been giving him.
His eyeballs be sticking out of his head when he's
Because truthfully, if his choice is Canada, and that's what they
He will
keep
take
reporting, that Canada,
you know what I
is
mean?
him.
Like he's like when he's trying to figure out what happened, his eyeballs like literally are like Aruga, you know, like they're sticking
Like
out.
the
So
mask.
yeah, like they're sticking out so far.
See, my issue with him is he's not great at discipline,
No, he's not.
and
at
he's
all.
not great at hiring people. They keep saying that the Canada hire was him, and the reason why Canada's still around is him. If that's the case, you don't have great picks for play. I mean, for
Yeah.
personnel.
And people can make mistakes, but you gotta
But you
gotta
gotta
fix
acknowledge
them
it and
mistakes
fix it.
fast.
And he hasn't.
Speaking of the mask, what's the best Jim Carrey movie of all time? Quickly.
Mask.
I don't know. Liar, Liar's
I
pretty
love-
good.
Liar. I
just
think
love
Liar.
the
Liar.
I love the mask. So
Liar.
The
The
Mask
pen
is
is
pretty good. Oh, you know, I do like the pet one because I just
Ace,
think
the original Pet Detective.
his original movies, Ace Ventura, The Mask, Liar, Liar, like you said, were good. He started to get weird and creepy as you.
He's
started
really
to
good
keep
at
going.
Sonic.
Yeah, yeah.
He's really good.
Listen,
at
he's a
Sonic.
really
but he's
good
a method actor. He's a guy who
Yeah.
kind of gets
he
in
has to
actor and
be
you have
in
to
that.
be in
He's kind of like Johnny Depp. Like he's like playing the full role.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a really good artist though, right?
Well, he used to be married to Jenny McCarthy or whatever.
Yep.
I thought
I remember
he was
that.
still married to her.
No.
No.
No,
She's
she's with
married to one of
Walter.
the.
Oh, Donnie
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
But Jenny McCarthy, I saw an interview from her from like the late '90s after they got divorced, and she's like, "When you're married to Jim Carrey, you're married to whatever role
character he is.
he is
Mhm.
at that current time." She's like, he'll lock himself in a room for 6 months, and just come out and be the Mask, the Cable Guy, the Pet Detective, Dumb and Dumber,
Mhm.
like all that
Yeah.
stuff. She's like, I couldn't handle it.
Well,
Well, who could?
I'm a wrestling fan. Him and a guy named Jerry Lawler, who was an old
Yeah.
wrestler, which he played. Jim Carrey ended up playing a guy, Andy Kaufman,
Yeah.
which got into a real fight with Jerry
Yeah,
Lawler.
yeah.
He got into a real fight with Jim Carrey because Jim Carrey did the same thing that
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman, who he was playing,
Yeah, he like showed
did.
up.
He literally showed up that same way,
Mhm.
and they got into a legit fight
because he
of
takes
it.
this shit so serious.
Yep.
So serious.
Jim Carrey says it, or not Jim Carrey, Jerry Lawler says that to this day. He's like, that's the only reason, like, we're fine now. But during that time frame, me and him got into a fight because
Yeah.
of it.
I think that a lot of comedians they have great like first 7 to 10 movies.
I just imagine him as the Cable Guy though, like walking out because you said that. I literally could not get that out of my head right now. Like him walking out of the room, like Cable Guy.
Well, what about the Jiminy Snicket one? The
Yeah, Lemony Snicket. Yeah, so good. He was so good in that, honestly.
He was.
I mean-
and he's good at most. Honestly,
But then didn't what's his name?
like think about it though. Almost all comedians, like their first 5-10 movies are awesome, and then they kind of fall off. Like even
that's because they get complacent with what
even
they're
Kevin
doing.
Hart. Kevin
it's
Hart's
definitely
starting to be that
slapstick,
way, where
yeah.
he's kind of done now.
Well, look
He's-
at Sandler. Sandler started doing all
Sandler
his
did the same
Netflix
thing.
stuff.
Oh wait, I
And all of his
love
Netflix stuff.
Sandler's
Are
new
you-
stuff.
I love
is
all of
Oh,
it.
great.
his last one was great, actually.
love all of those
UB, whatever it is.
That one was good, but his serious stuff now is getting real good. Gemstone or whatever.
I
it
saw.
is,
Yeah,
or,
that one is good.
What
That
the
is.
fuck was it? Where he's a gambler?
I like all of this stuff.
I know you want, and the
No, he had that
What's the
like,
one he's a talent-
stretch of like
Yeah,
the
but
mid 2000s.
what's the talent scout one that he just did?
Oh, that was really
That's
good.
real good. The basketball
The
scout.
basketball one.
Yeah.
That's
really
real good.
His
You're
serious
silly.
stuff. Now
Don't be
Oh, he's a
silly.
good
He's always
actor.
been good.
no. He had that
No,
stretch of
no.
like
When he just
Zohan and
when he just joined Netflix, when he first joined and signed that contract to produce for Netflix, his stuff was so complacent and so stupid and boring. It was
it
ridiculous.
was
I
just the
watched.
same stuff on.
What was the one he did with Chris Tucker or Rock?
Oh,
the wedding one.
oh god,
That was so
Yeah, that one
horrible.
was bad.
That was so
it
horrible.
was like a Jewish and a black family coming together.
And I wanted to keep watching because I wanted to keep giving a chance of, oh, this will turn around.
Right.
And then the movie ended, and I'm like,
Yeah, it was
that
just bad.
sucked.
His Herbie Halloween one's good though. I like that one.
I like Hubie.
I know he
Halloween.
made one specifically like tried to piss off Netflix because
But
he
he's still
made a
with
movie.
Netflix.
No,
He's
but
still
then
with
I know,
them.
but because they were giving him a hard time, he decided to make a movie that was so in his mind, it was like so bad. He wanted to show them he could make a shit movie and he'll still get all of these views, right?
But he does. That's the catch. That's
right.
those shitty
So
movies.
that's the point.
It's Adam Sandler.
All
It's
right.
still getting
Word.
watched.
I have one more movie thing, and then we got to get back on topic. But it is somewhat sports related.
Okay.
The Creed 3 trailer dropped today.
I saw it.
I
and-
didn't see it.
And here's the thing.
It's the first one without a relation to a
Hey,
old
whoa, whoa.
past.
Yeah, so like hold on, wait. So the rumor has been since they announced Creed 3, the rumor has been that he was gonna fight Clubber Lang's son, and I was like, why? Why are we gonna keep repeating all this stupid Rocky shit? And then they dropped the trailer, and I was like,
He kind of
yes, this is great.
right.
This is fucking great. This is a totally unique story
Don't
that
get me
they're
wrong.
bringing into the
Don't get
Rocky
me-
franchise. I
Don't
love
get
it.
me wrong. There
I didn't get to
goes the
see
line
it.
to that guy's Clubber
You didn't
Lang
get to
son.
see it?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh,
it
you're
looks so
missing
good.
out. That is
Looks
so
so
good.
good.
Well,
That
I'm not-
trailer is so
I'll look.
good. You're missing that.
Well, and now they're talking about doing a spin-off with Drago's son.
I heard
or
about that,
something,
but
Rocky's not happy, or Sylvester Stallone's not happy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he doesn't agree with it, so I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But yeah, so the
I don't mind these universes, different universes coming out of. Oh, well, we can stem this from this and this
Right.
from this.
Okay, so we did something different
We-
next week and you didn't see this. We're gonna
Oh,
talk
okay.
about next week's games, but we're gonna do it in terms of we're gonna go game by game of who's playing who.
Lord,
gonna-
Lord decides.
Yeah, I like this better because I get confused on like who's playing. So
We
then I'm-
were so distracted last week.
yeah, that this is how we had to do it. And it
Yeah,
actually worked
Didn't
out.
we used to do this?
Well, yeah, we
but
did,
it's
but
just
this is-
quick points.
Yeah, it's
So,
quick points. So we
bam,
can,
bam.
yeah, we could just talk between so we get something out on
Like,
every
well,
single
then
team.
keep me on par because
Like,
Okay, right. So
30
we're
to
talking
60 seconds.
right,
per-
like Saints and Cardinals. So what do we think is gonna happen in that game?
I
I
picked
think-
this, well, I picked the Saints this week, so
I have Kyler Murray, so I'm gonna stick with the
Me
Cardinals.
too. Going with Cardinals. So
Okay.
see you again.
We
Okay.
finally again.
Browns versus Ravens.
I mean, I think
Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
but
too.
the Ravens have lost some really bad games recently.
Yeah, but
but
I
the
just-
Browns have too.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't
It's
have
still the
Deshaun
Browns.
Watson. As soon as
I
they have
still
Deshaun
think-
Watson, I'll change my mind.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Bucks versus the Panthers. Panthers are terrible right now.
But the Bucks aren't too good.
I
either.
know, but like the Panthers are really roughing it
But
right now.
so like what?
They're really
Baker-
Panthers are selling
Is
parts. I'm
Baker-
going with the Bucks.
Is
Yeah,
Baker
me
hurt
too.
right now, or he just got?
He's hurt, but they don't even care anymore.
But
So-
what Sam Darnold come back off?
He's hurt too. They don't know. So
okay.
Okay, Falcons and Bengals.
Bengals.
I'm going Bengals.
I'm going Falcons.
I
really
could see
like
them
I don't
having.
mind
I
what
could
they
see
do.
that being
at
a.
least the cover. I think it's like a 6-point spread right now.
Yeah, I could see
I
that
really
being a
love
game.
the cover, and the Falcons are sneaky good.
Yeah, they could definitely win that game.
I
for
think
sure.
it could be close game, but I just like shootouts with Bengals. The Bengals have a
Mark
tendency in
Chase
those
came
shootouts.
back.
You
last
guys are
week.
Once
playing
again,
Dan
that's the catch.
Campbell.
Motor
City
City
Dan
Dan Campbell.
By
What
the
are you
way,
gonna do? That's
we're
our
gonna
game.
by the way,
We're gonna
nobody
smoke the fucking.
nobody in
Lions.
the
You better
text group
hope.
criticized anything about
Them
the
Lions have
recent
been
trade I
scary
made.
this year.
Neither one of you guys or anybody in the group criticized the trade I just made for fantasy this week.
And I'm so like,
You make
done
more
with fantasy.
trades
What's that?
than
I'm so done with fantasy. Don't even talk. to me.
I
Oh yeah,
know.
you're 1-5. Sorry.
I need a running back for God's sakes. Half my
I
whole
just traded
I
for
get- I
I
get
just
the
traded for
opposite.
McCaffrey.
I know, but like what's he gonna do right now? The team's in
He's
shambles.
been average 23 points. even
Okay,
this
I
week.
need a running back.
I feel like
So you
my
think the
team-
Cowboys is
my
gonna win?
team- My fantasy team is like they're average. I'm average at every. I don't have a bad player in my team.
Dude, I was
They're just
going
all
through.
average.
I
You
made
know, nobody
offers
blows
today.
up.
I made trade offers for people, and I was going to every bad team who should be rebuilding at this point for next season and offering draft picks. I literally stared at your team for 15, 20 minutes today. There is nobody on your team that I had an offer for.
I mean, I don't have a bad team.
No, there's just nobody on your team that I want on my team.
I just have an inconsistent like. I mean, my most consistent player has been CeeDee Lamb.
That's cold.
Well,
That's
but that's the
cold.
problem. I'm not going to get CeeDee Lamb. Other
Right.
than the guys you're
He
keepers.
knows you're.
Other than
I
your
feel like-
keepers,
trade,
I'm not-
I would trade anybody.
Would you? Okay, well that's different story. If you're on board, I'll look at your team thoroughly because those are guys that I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
that's
1-5.
his keeper. That's his
I
keeper.
think I can still make a comeback this year. I would trade anybody.
Or what do you think
Like,
about
come
the
on, I just traded
Cowboys?
Tyreek Hill, so I'm willing to trade anybody. I'm willing to make my team better.
Right.
Lions, Cowboys.
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 Yeah.
Not even.
Giants, Jaguars.
Here's my only hold on, real quick.
I thought the Lions could turn up.
Here's my only catch because I know Dak Prescott's coming back this week, and the last time we saw Dak as the quarterback of the Cowboys did not look that good as a team.
Yeah,
they
they
look better with
defense is
Cooper.
legit.
The defense is.
Mhm.
However, your team as a whole did not.
Right, but they can
Dak.
always just put Cooper
Dak was
Rush
just
back.
Once
Nasty.
that's the catch. But
The first quarter,
I do think that that's another
But the
up,
Lions
that
have been
could be a
sneaky this
possible
year.
upset.
They've
though.
been
Yeah,
sneaky.
they can
They've
upset.
been
the
sneaky
first
this year.
quarter and a half is gonna be a little rusty, but
Mhm.
Dak will get it going.
That's my only catch.
The other thing is, you got to understand, week one, we had CD. He was triple covered every play.
Mm.
Dalton Schultz is hurt. We literally were signing guys off the street to play wide receiver. We
Here's the deal.
now have most of our receiving core back.
Here's the deal. I'm going with your Cowboys with a little bit of hesitancy because the
I have
Lions.
Listen to me right now. The Cowboys will
Can I
win
finish?
by.
Can I
10 plus
finish
points.
what the hell I'm saying?
The Cowboys will win by double
He's
digits.
so mad that he
Banana.
doesn't want to listen. He's so mad that
Banana.
he doesn't
Double
wanna listen.
digits. The Cowboys will win by
Literally.
double digits.
I'm trying to sit here and tell you that I'm going with the Cowboys, but and it has nothing to even do with your Cowboys. The only thing it has to do with is I don't trust Dak yet.
Yeah, me neither.
The only catch I have here is the Lions have been sneaky good against teams this year. Somehow they've literally been sneaky
Yeah,
good.
coming
It's
off
not
a
even
bye.
your Cowboys. They've been sneaky
I get it.
good, and they have Swift coming back this week, so they have a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of weapons.
We're winning by 10 plus points.
Okay,
I wouldn't be
Giants,
surprised.
Jags.
I
You
already
want the
took
Giants.
I already took the
The
Giants.
Jaguars are-
You think the Jags are
I
gonna
already
win
took the
that game.
Giants.
I'm in between. I think it's
Ian
gonna be
just wants me to lose.
I think it's going to be a close game. Well, he wants me to lose too, in all fairness. Packers and Commanders.
I want
Most
either
boring
one.
game in football this
Put
week
that hat
goes
back up.
to the
Come on,
Packers and the
put that hat back up.
Commanders.
Put that back up.
I literally don't know what to think here. And I'm like,
What do we
I feel
at?
like
Commanders?
Packers or Commanders.
I know gambling, and I know
I would not bet on that game.
I can't bet either way.
It's going to
I
be
would
so
not
boring.
bet. I'm literally taking the
I'm
Packers.
literally
'cause
not watching it.
I would
taking
take the Packers because I think the Commanders are that bad.
I'm taking the Packers
However-
because I have Aaron Jones in fantasy, and I'm playing him this week.
It's just
That's legit the reason why I'm taking
dude. If
him.
the Packers lose that game,
Yeah, it's sad.
Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers should just retire.
Mhm.
Let
I've
Adley
already
take over.
thought that. I've already thought the
It's gonna
Packers
be a
should
close
look at
game,
trading
though.
him. I've already thought the Packers
Trade him,
should.
yeah.
It's
You
going to
should
be a
have already
close
looked
game.
that
Yeah.
route.
That's
He
the
wanted
other
to go
thing.
another way.
That's the other
Yeah.
thing
Trade
we really
him.
didn't talk
Trade the
about.
guy. You're already out of it.
All these old quarterbacks are looking old. Russ Wilson,
Yeah,
old.
old.
Yeah.
Rodgers, old.
Here's my only crutch.
Grady,
Here's
old.
my only
They're
crutch
all
with
looking
Russ.
bad.
My only crutch with Russ is I don't like their coach. That Hackett. I think he's done a shit job as a head coach. With the
He can't hack
Broncos.
it.
Yeah, pretty much. I like it.
But
I like it.
here's
I like it.
here's the thing. man.
I like
I like
it.
it. I like it.
Like it's weird. Like we had a big correction this year where like offenses the last 5 years just crushed the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to Wade about what you're about to say. I was talking to him just yesterday
Yeah.
about this, and he said it's been a defensive year. Me and him
It's
were
a defensive
Yeah.
year. So all these teams are doing too high safeties, not letting big plays happen,
Mhm.
making you nickel and dime down the field, and teams just don't have the patience for it. They just don't.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
I get
Actually, I'm
it.
gonna put him on the spot. I think Wade needs to come on the show with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey Brandon,
Wade.
I'm gonna text you when I'm done here. We're gonna get you on the show as long as you
Does
don't
he
work
actually
on a
watch the
Tuesday
show?
night. He may. I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
talked to him. I talked to him randomly. Like I said, I was in the airport yesterday. Me and him were
We-
playing this week.
All right, next game
They
is
just played
Colts
2
and,
weeks ago.
Colts and Titans.
Why did the NFL do this? They just played 2 weeks.
Because the NFL doesn't fully understand their
Colts and
scheduling.
Titans.
This should be a Thursday game. to be
Yeah, I'm
honest with
hoping
you.
the Titans win. Yeah, let's go Titans, baby.
I'm gonna go with the Titans.
All right, Texans and the Raiders.
Raiders.
Raiders for sure. Jets and Broncos. Jetties. I'm going
with
Jetties
the Jets
that
too.
game.
I
I'm
like the
going with
Jets this year.
Russ Wilson also hurt his hamstring in the last game.
I don't
Chiefs,
care. I'm going with the
49ers.
Jets anyways.
That'll be a good game, I think. Chiefs 49ers, but the Chiefs will win for sure.
Chiefs, Niners are real banged up.
Seahawks and the
However, they're
Chargers.
talking about McCaffrey bringing McCaffrey into the 49er system.
Who wouldn't trade for McCaffrey?
Right?
Right.
Any team, he's going to be a weapon.
Seahawks versus the Chargers. I need them to win. The Chargers to win.
The Seahawks have been sneaky good
I
this
know,
year.
they have.
They've been
Geno
sneaky
is
good.
one of the highlights of the
Oh,
NFL. this year.
man.
I know, but I'm hoping
It
the
makes me
Chargers will
question
bring it.
Russ Wilson because
complete-
Geno is now
Geno's
great.
completing over 74% of his passes.
But doesn't that make you question
9
Russ?
touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Oh, 100%.
Doesn't that make you question Russ?
100%.
Because now Geno's there doing just what Russ did.
In Tony's fantasy football league, I had one of the most dominant teams last
Oh,
couple
yeah,
years
'cause you
I
had
had
Russ
Russ and Kyler, and both of them sunk donkey dick.
Dude,
this
once
year.
again, in that league, I was looking to make a trade with you. And
Anything. Yeah, give me a
All right,
decent quarter.
our team, the Steelers versus the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
If Tua
Wait,
comes back, the
here's
Dolphins.
my catch. I don't want to say that because if Tua comes back, I don't actually trust Tua. But Teddy Bridgewater was good this week too.
Okay, so
So I'm going with the Dolphins for that
you
reason.
guys know I'm again. And I do lively. I think Sean bets a little bit, but I do lively bet. I usually have a couple $100 a weekend out there, right? I've had some good weekends this year, and I've had a lot of bad weekends.
Just so you know, it makes you proud. I bet about 100 a week.
okay, you
I
bet
bet about 100.
It used to be a lot lower. You bet.
Yeah.
You
I bet about 100 a week.
2 weeks ago, the 14.5 line that the Steelers were laying. I loved it. I fucking loved it. I was
I
like,
know
the
you did.
Steelers have good coaching. They have a good defense. Like,
Really.
and I even teased it to
But
like
do we have good-
21 and a
hold on.
half.
Hold on. Do we have good coaching? To say, take you a step
Typically,
back,
yes.
do we?
Typically, yes. Over time,
I like Tomlin. Once again, I like Tomlin, but I think
So,
he's checked out
the,
in our
the
coordinator.
Steelers are so inconsistent right now. I hate betting. I probably will not bet on that game, or if I do, I'll bet like props. I'll bet like
So hold on. So that is the Sunday 8:20 game. The Steelers are typically good in primetime games.
Mhm.
Typically, they show up. Tomlin shows up for those games, no matter who he has playing.
Yep.
there was a
I will
Chiefs game. a
say
couple
that game
years
is
ago.
probably close.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game.
I don't care who's quarterback, Trubisky or Pickett. I really don't care. I think it's going to be close.
Mhm.
I think the defense shows up. I think the offense still sucks because Canada sucks.
I think whoever's getting points, if I'm gonna bet, I'm probably taking whoever's getting points.
I can agree with that.
And then on top of that, I'll look at some some props. Like I think there's some good props.
Hoover, I'm thinking about finishing off your bottle.
That's fine. You can pour me a little bit more.
Laura, you?
I'm almost done here. Not a lot. That's good.
No,
I'm trying not to get too
You
messed
could
up.
put a
Hey,
little,
I'd be an eye in the morning. Come on.
just do a quick little.
Oh, did you get in?
They are making their decision November 1st.
Okay.
But the way they text me and call me, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna.
Good, good.
Quick.
Monday Night Football,
Or-
Patriots, Bears.
Yeah, just a little.
That's too much.
Hoover, you want
Patriots.
to split this?
I'll put it in. Patriots, Bears, we don't even have to talk about. It's the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
How is that a split? You like did a little tiny dribble in your cup.
You're a
And you
banana.
Jesus Christ.
By the
Banana.
way, guys, this is probably the first bottle we finished
Yeah, we
off.
loved it.
Throughout
Jack
the
Daniels
episode.
for the win. That's what I'm talking
Just
about.
throw it out there. Maybe the first one we finished.
My $40 went to good use.
Give me five. Next bottle's gonna be the green one.
Don't forget about me. Slap hands. Slap hands.
Okay, so we talked about all the games. Let me
By
go
the way,
back
how
to
did we
my
forget
other.
about that? Waterboy. About that.
Oh yeah, that's a really.
That was in his first 7 to 10 movies.
Oh, it definitely was, but I just mean, how did we forget to even mention that? Hoover, get your hat back on.
I also like
Some fucking-
what was the one where he had the kid, Daddy's boy or whatever?
Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy,
Big
yeah.
Daddy. That's a good one too.
A wedding singer, great.
Oh, shit, that's one of my
his
favorites.
first 15 movies. You can go through.
Yeah,
there's
there's I like all of them.
There's-
Yeah.
Happy
once
Gilmore.
It's once you start.
Oh
doing,
yeah, Happy
it's once
Gilmore.
you start
Shit.
doing the Zohan, and then
Yeah.
Zohan was bad.
what was the one with like all the actors in it? Like it had like they were a group of
I don't
friends.
even mind that Grown Ups. I don't even mind that one.
It wasn't
Grown Ups 2
good.
is questionable, but
No,
Grown
Yeah,
Ups 1
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
Okay, yeah.
Grown
And
Ups 1 I
Then
like.
there was the one.
I
With,
agree with
there
him.
was the one with him and Seth Rogen that looked the Funny People.
I know which one you're
It
talking
was
about.
called
but
Funny People.
I didn't like it, but I know which one.
But
you're
it was
think so.
they made it out to be
I
like
think I missed some of these,
hilarious,
That's why I'm still.
and it
looking
ended
in.
up being really sad and depressing. The whole
Yeah.
movie
Wasn't
So-
it Bad Guys or Bad Bill?
No, it's Funny People.
Funny People. Okay.
Funny People. What it's called.
Okay.
I love that.
Survivor
Oh, you
pool.
majority, 90%.
Survivor pool. Here's
So
what we're
as you
going.
can tell, I need the
Hoover
Chargers to
hates
win.
my pick this week. Hoover hates my pick.
I hate your pick.
He hates my pick.
I would never have picked your pick.
You'll never pick my this week the whole year.
No, I won't say that. When the Giants play the Commanders.
Well,
I'll
when you're
pick-
10 losses in a row, you will eventually. But
Right now, Jack actually leads. She's 5-1 picking winners.
I didn't even pay attention to what my record
But
is.
she
I
has
just
no
know
repercussion on point spread. So
I also
Okay, but
know
that's
I
because I
just
don't
have-
understand them, and you guys always beat me.
You-
to picking
you're-
the team.
I
you're-
just know punishment wise, I've only
Takes
been
me
punished
4
once.
hours to
you're
figure it out.
4-2. I'm 3-3. So we're pretty close.
I would say I only know
And
I've been punished
I've been
once this
punished like
this year.
more. I've almost been punished more than everybody.
Although, were you at least a little scared with the Chiefs Raiders game?
No, I told you that beforehand.
No,
What
but-
did I tell
no,
Laura?
you guys
I
told
said
me.
I
You guys told
literally
me I was
s-
fucking stupid for taking the Raiders. You told me
Yeah,
I
Oh,
was
the
fucking
game,
stupid.
Yeah,
the
it
game
was
being
close.
close. I was
Yeah.
wondering, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't even watch the game, so I wasn't that.
She was
afraid.
shaking
I
in her
was-
boots.
I
If
was
you-
like,
both
ah!
of you fuckers would have been punished. Both you fuckers.
Here's the
I
catch.
would have
Hoover.
punished both.
Here's the catch. If I get punished, I don't really give a shit.
Well, because you get steak burritos.
Well, that was your choice. Once again,
no, it wasn't
Ian,
mine. It was
Ian
his
already
fault.
knows this.
This
There's
banana
very
over
minimal
there.
things that I'm gonna say no to.
Chiquita.
You better not say no to much after what I just fucking went through.
dog.
Well, I
I'm
may say no to
scared
the
of
chip.
you.
If you bring
Yeah.
the chip up, I may
I
say
would
no
say
to
no
the
to the chip.
After what
no,
you
no, no.
said, I may say no to
Listen,
the
I
chip.
would never put somebody I love through the chip.
Not now that we know.
Right.
I don't think we knew.
No, we did
'Cause
not know.
I watched some TikTokers.
Well, I've seen
on
I've seen the chip. I've seen
And
the
there's like
challenge.
50% of TikTokers like, oh, no big deal, and then the
Yeah.
other 50%,
I
like,
think
oh
they-
my god, it's the worst thing
But I'll be
ever.
honest with you. You saw.
I
a
think
lot
the
of-
50% that are not, they're like, it's
I
fine.
think it's fake.
Cut out. Yeah. And they
I
like,
think
don't
they're
show
eating
all
like
of
a
the.
black bean chip or something.
Yeah.
But here's the catch. Most of the punishments I divvied, like Laura, you saw me week 1 when I was giving Ian punishments.
Yeah.
Come back to exactly what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Not much worse.
Yeah. I try to. I
think
like,
the one I,
I like
told
the
you you were
funny
gonna
ones.
sing out in the corner on the Carson
Yeah.
Street.
I like the funny
you were gonna
ones.
sing whatever song. Yeah, on the
I
corner.
was trying to.
I
get
don't
her
like
to
the
sing that.
death. I don't like the ones that end in death.
Stuff like that. I don't care.
That almost ended.
That's
with
what I
death.
mean.
I literally had moments where I was
That's
like,
what I
"Am I
mean.
having a heart attack?"
Well, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
you guys know I want to keep my beard growing.
Yeah.
If one of you guys come to me and say, "Oh, shave your beard," fuck you. No,
That's what I'm saying.
no, I'm not shaving my beard. You guys already know I'm
I think
growing
that's
my beard
full
out.
game.
What's that?
That should be full game. If I could eat that fucking chip, you should shave your motherfucking beard.
You have talked to my wife on that one.
I don't like
Good luck on that. You've talked to her.
you signed up for this.
But we've
I
already
didn't sign
talked.
up for this.
But we talked.
I don't even
okay.
understand how.
Well,
like,
shave-
talked
We'll
prior.
shave your
beard.
fucking head then. Fuck your beard. I'll shave your goddamn
Once
head.
again, you need to talk to my
I
wife on
don't
this.
think that these are not real punishments. He is in a business. He can't be walking in looking like a.
He can shave his head for a business. He's got the beard.
would
The
shave
beard
my-
and bald
I would
is in.
shave my beard, but
The beard and bald is in.
the problem is, I honestly, how I've told you guys for weeks now, I'm gonna let my.
If I
beard
told
grow.
him to shave his eyebrows, that's not it. With
No,
the-
that's
with
not
the
normal.
head-
We're not shaving
the-
do
eyebrows.
you guys know how
the
long I've
head-
had this beard growing for now? At this
The
point,
head
I'm not
where the
telling
beard
you.
is in. Like
No.
one of the two. We
Then
give
you
him
have
the
to get your
option.
ear pierced.
I'll get
Dude,
my ear pierced.
how are
I've
you
had
gonna-
my ear pierced.
how are you gonna make
I've
me
had my
shave?
ear pierced.
I'm
I
legit.
literally,
I've
I'm
had my ear
legit
pierced.
trying
I
to
like
grow my
make up
beard
the most
longer
random
than
thing I can
McAdoo.
think of. And you're like,
How
"Oh,
are you
my
gonna
ear."
do this? I'm legit trying to grow longer than
I'm-
McAdoo.
What I mean, I would shave my goatee in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you can't grow.
You have to
well,
wear-
I'm
I
more,
guess
I'm
you
more
can't
committed
grow.
You
than
have
you
to
people.
wear-
guess
you
you
have
can't
to
grow.
wear
I'm
a
more
pirate-
committed than
You
you
have to
people.
wear a pirate
Well,
earring
Hoover,
for a whole week.
I
though.
guess you.
I'm more
but
committed than you
you
people.
shave your goatee from time to time.
Listen, I sucked down helium and ate a thing of cinnamon also over here.
Are
The
you gonna
cinnamon-
compare either of those?
I also had some of your chip as well.
You
I
did.
punished
You ate a little
myself.
nibble. A little nibble.
I wasn't here, so
I mean, listen,
I can't wait to
more
watch
likely if
that
the
shot.
chip. More likely, if the chip was here and I was here, I probably would have taken a nibble just
dude,
like
it
you.
was so bad.
I'm happy I was that.
I had
like
to,
you
I
saying,
had to
I'm
run
happy I
off screen to
wasn't.
wash my hands because I was afraid it's gonna touch my face.
Yeah, you're not
Like
supposed
it,
to touch
like
your
it
face.
was that.
The funny thing
serious.
was, is Laura Jack didn't see me. I don't know how you didn't see me, but I ate it out of the package.
Yeah, he didn't touch it,
So
and
I
then
didn't touch it because it said don't touch it and then touch your
Yeah,
face. And
yeah.
I knew I was going to touch my face. So I just ate it out of the package. And then she's like, oh my God, don't touch your face.
he's like going like this. I'm like, "Yeah, touch your face."
Dude,
You know, I'm
within-
legit gonna watch the show.
It's-
within 2 minutes, my fucking eyes were watering. My
Dude.
nose was running.
His whole facial expression changed.
I was
He
like,
was
I
like,
You know what I'm enjoying about this episode is this is almost a catch-up episode
Yes,
for me.
it is.
We're not even looking at the camera. We're literally
I
just
know.
talking to
okay,
each
so
other.
Chargers. What's your pick?
Giants,
Chargers,
Chargers, who?
Saints,
Saints. What was yours?
Giants.
Giants. Okay. All right, kids corner. Who wants to go first? I think you should because you
Sean
had
should. He just came
such a
back from
good,
vacation.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
which one do you want? Jeez.
Well, give us 2 stories. Give them one for each child.
I don't really have a story, so you can
Man.
pick up mine if you want. If you have more than one.
Man.
I mean,
So-
vacation's always got multiple stories. You
So
spend more
Ollie,
time.
Ollie doesn't listen to anybody. You guys have met Ollie
Mhm.
before. So we went to the Disney Halloween party. One of the last nights we were there.
Wait, real quick. So I did the Disney Halloween thing last
Oh,
year.
did you? I didn't
Don't
realize
you
that.
remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And-
right. I do remember that now.
And
Yeah.
like that was probably my most favorable Disney experience
I
because
enjoyed it.
you got to get on every ride with like very minimal wait.
See, we didn't take the ride as much. We wanted to watch the shows and all that stuff. more
We did
so.
all the rides. We just went around, did all the rides. Like
Well, we did. We had a Magic Kingdom day earlier in the week. We did the rides earlier in the week, so we
so
went.
you should have saved Magic Kingdom for that night because then you could have just.
Well, we did. We had both nights. We had.
Okay. I'm just saying that was my one big thing about amusement parks. I hate waiting in line and doing all that shit.
It is
It
part,
does
it's
it
part-
I'm sorry
it's
for
part of
interrupting.
it.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, no worries. Nonetheless, he's a scumbag for interrupting me.
Fucking banana. Fucking
sorry.
banana.
Uh,
I said I'm sorry.
no, nonetheless, so you guys know Ollie. Ollie doesn't listen to anybody. Ollie makes his own rules for the
Yes.
most part. That's
He's
how
right.
he is.
Always
He
right.
really is.
Yeah.
It's Ollie's universe, and you live in it.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, so I was dressed as Goofy. Grayson was dressed as Mickey. Sam was dressed as Daisy Duck, and Ollie was Peter Pan. So I and this is going to be recorded, so shoot me in the head. But I have my Goofy.
That's pretty close.
It's close,
like
and
it.
Ollie loves it.
Yeah.
Ollie literally word for word, if I talked in Goofy voice and talked, and he called me Goofy Dad for the whole night, he followed whatever I said and listened to whatever
Oh
I
my
said,
God.
no matter what, word for word. If I told him to come here and stand and hold my hand as Goofy
Yeah.
with
he did
that
it.
voice, he did it.
Wow.
But I had to call him Peter Pan too. He couldn't be Ollie. He had to be Peter Pan. My son Oliver is we came to the end of the day. We were like, he is a method actor
Yeah.
because you can see it. Literally, you've seen his personality enough. That kid he could be a YouTube star if we recorded him and wanted that. If we wanted that to happen, Ollie is the YouTube star. Ollie is that personality. He's that psychotic personality.
I agree. Yes.
No. You guys drink
Um,
your drinks, and I'll
none-
drink mine.
Nonetheless, the whole evening he would say, if I talk normal, no, Goofy Dad. Talk real dad. Okay. No, Goofy Dad. My real dad was Goofy Dad. Not
Oh.
Dad.
I can do so you can do Goofy, I can do Elmo.
Go ahead.
I gotta be you're putting me on the spot.
I can do it.
says, sit on the potty.
That's pretty good.
Pretty close.
I do Blue's Clues, so
Yeah. I mean you got the other one I do is Grover. I do Grover.
Rover says.
Oh my God. Please, next time we have a business conversation, please talk to me in the Grover voice.
I used to do Fat Albert when I was a kid.
Oh my God.
Nonetheless, so for Ollie, it was the
Goofy. So now you know all you have to do if you want Ollie to do something, you gotta pull out the Goofy voice.
Might make-
However, I came home today. Today was the first day back from AE and saw me, things like that. I came home. Ollie was raving. Dad, you're home, Dad.
Oh, he's had you for a week.
Right. And for me not to be around, Dad. I got home. I'm like, wow, it's always been a Sam thing. He's been
Yeah.
a Sammy boy. I've never had this.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I just
Like
want Ollie
crazy.
to never lose that like
That little voice,
Yeah.
I saw
However,
the
he's
video
the
of him
most-
dancing,
By the way, I have to
and I
tell
was
you,
loving it.
I have to tell you, he mentioned Olivia so often to so many people as his
Really?
best friend. Yes.
I feel like he's like gravitated more towards me recently.
No, he says
You
Olivia-
want to be his
he
best
says
No.
he, no.
He
Olivia's like-
hated me.
Wait, you
Olivia's like
wanted
his-
you
Oh,
wanted him
oh,
to
he
walk
hated me
around
for-
and tell everybody that his
By the way,
best friend, his uncle.
I could probably go
You're-
through.
Yes.
By the way, guys, I could
Poor
probably go
you.
through 50 stories. I could probably go through
I
50
get it. I get that he
stories
loves
right
him,
now.
but it's do you know how funny that is that he wants
No, but
Ollie to
Ollie
announce
hated
to
me.
everybody.
Ollie
But,
hated me
but
for
here's the catch.
a
You
long
guys
time.
both know this. Well, at least you know this. Ollie is the psychotic. Ollie is the crazy. Ollie is the one
Like,
who
oh, maybe I'm
that voice, that eyes gets him away with everything. Grayson's the sweetheart of the group.
oh yeah, he's
Grayson is the nice one, the one who listens, the one who
But
is a role model.
similar to Olivia, he has his moments.
he definitely has his moments.
Remember
Grayson,
Olivia kicking Roman off of the
no, Grayson definitely has his moments.
Right.
Believe
Yeah.
me, there's enough times I have
All
to
kids
scream
have
at
their
Gray.
moments.
They definitely
Yeah.
have their moments, but he's definitely the sweet one of the
Mhm.
group. If I was gonna pick
I
between the
agree.
two of them,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ollie's the crazy, the one who, but he gets away with everything because he has this sweet little voice in his little face. Oh, I saw it. Oh, I saw
I'm
it.
just laughing for
Dude.
sure.
And I told
100%.
Sam this week because he did it to me, and I looked at her. I'm like, I hate this because he's getting away with it, and I know it.
Yeah,
Here's the funny thing is
he's little.
it's the same
He's not
exact
gonna remember.
Yes,
it's the same exact thing in your
Oh.
situation as my situation, when the first kid is kind of the sweet, like somewhat innocent one,
Grayson is definitely sweet. I know
and
this.
and the
He's
second one is the
That's
tough one.
because
And then the funny thing is the first one is more like me and more like you,
Mhm.
and the second one is more like our wives.
Yep.
You know it's true.
Here's the
It's
I have to
fucking
tell you-
true.
I have to tell you, until this week, until literally the last few months, everybody has told me, oh, he's more of a middle, Ollie. He's more of a middle. I've literally in the last 6 months been told so often, oh, he looks like you. I'm like, he doesn't act like me.
yeah,
He looks like you.
He acts like Sam.
He acts like Sam.
He acts like
Yeah,
Sam. He
100%.
definitely acts like Sam.
So what's Grayson's story?
Grayson, that once again, that kid he's sweet all the time. It's weird how sweet he is in front. Like he can get in trouble, but then he goes and says, he'll pull you aside. Mom, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
So he's like
later."
Dahmer. He's like
He
he,
is
gets in
really-
trouble and
No,
then
don't
He
s-
yeah, please don't put that.
What
Please
the
don't.
fuck?
I'm joking.
Don't even put that into the
No,
universe.
yeah,
Don't even
stop
put
it.
that in the universe. That's shit.
listen, he seems
that's a
like
shit
he
show.
seems like the kind of kid who
He learns.
I'm
he listens.
joking.
well, not only that, but he
Yeah.
doesn't want to have like
He's more me. He's
yeah,
me.
he doesn't want to
He's
have
me.
like
He's
an
great.
issue, the
100%.
issue.
I agree.
Grayson is me in
Yeah.
personality sense. He is me. Yeah. He's
He
the
doesn't
one
want
who
a
doesn't want to have a
confrontation.
fight.
Yeah.
He's the one who doesn't. He likes he wants to be liked by everybody. He's me. Yeah.
Mhm.
Grayson, however, oh man, I appreciate so much because he went on so many rides that I could tell he was afraid to go on, and he went on them anyways and just fought through it. Like we went on Rise of the Resistance, Star Wars ride, which was hard to get to. I paid extra because I'm a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to come on with me because that's my little buddy. That's my buddy.
Yeah.
He came on with me. I could see in his face. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Takes my phone every
Fuck
week.
you and your phone. All right.
Nonetheless, he comes on with me, and I could see in his face he's nervous. But I will. Okay, so that being said, I will go to one story where I was crazy. I was like, "Oh, I'm questioning my son right now." Okay, so you've been on a small world. Have you been to Disney?
No,
Okay.
guys.
Okay,
I'm like a loser when it
No.
comes to Disney language.
no.
You're not missing much.
No, I am. Like I went when I was like a little baby, and I've never gone.
It's
Well,
small world is
If
like
you've been a baby, you know what it's a small world is.
it's a very like mellow
Yeah.
ride.
I hate the small world. I personally do.
It's just like you kind of ride through.
So
Yeah.
Grayson, the neutral kid that he is, doesn't want to fight. He's always a daddy's boy. You guys have seen this before. He always says, "I'm a daddy's boy." He's the first one to say it. However, he's very neutral. He'll be like, "I know I need to sit with mom on this ride. I sat with you so many times.
Mhm.
I need to give mom some attention." So small
Sweet
world.
boy.
He really is. He's very neutral about
Yeah.
everything. He thinks about it.
He's like, I've given you 92% of my attention today. I
However,
need
on
to
the
give
plane,
my mom a
on the
little
plane-
love."
Even this out a little bit.
Yeah.
however, on the plane flight, I need to be near my dad. I trust my dad. I'm his comfort zone.
Yeah.
Is the best way to say it.
Yeah.
However, on Small World, I need to sit near my mom, and I'm like, "You sure?" Yeah, I haven't sat near my mom in a while. Okay, that's fine, dude. By all
Yeah.
means, it's great. He sits next to mom, which is the far side of me. I'm on the far end. I look over and I can see him.
Meanwhile, it's the most mellow ride ever.
He hates the song. and he
Oh,
hates the dolls. They freak him out.
yeah, the dolls are kind of creepy.
They're creepy, and the song just freaks him. He's listening to the song,
Yeah.
and you can just see him sitting there like,
I agree with him. The 1960 to
oh,
1975
it's just weird.
mantra
Mhm.
of Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
They need to update.
Well, I told Sam, I'm like, I can get it because I don't necessarily. If it wasn't for her, she wanted to go on the ride. If it wasn't for her, I probably would have completely avoided the ride and
Haunted
went somewhere
Mansion,
else.
right.
I love Haunted Mansion.
Best
Love
ride
it.
in that park.
We, by the way, did you go on it
Don't they have a
during
haunted
the
mansion at
land?
Kennywood?
No, it's owned by Disney.
No, but I thought they have like a haunted.
They have a
haunted
gun.
ride.
They have a
made
haunted
the-
ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not haunted
It ain't like
Nonetheless,
Disney.
did you go on it when you went there for the Halloween party?
Stick both
It's
ears
different.
out.
That's why I'm saying that. It's different from the original. It's different.
That
than
we
the
gotta
ori-
take a picture. That has to be the picture for the video. Yeah, that one right there.
That's great. Hold on. Nonetheless, by the way, I don't care how many people watch our show. Just the fact I get to talk
Yeah.
to you guys weekly.
No,
for
we feel the same way.
an hour.
Make sure the ears are up.
Ready? You ready?
Good. Got it. Got it. That's gonna work. That's gonna work for the thumbnails. That's gonna work. Got it.
Hey, I'm a good sport, right? You can admit that. I'm a good sport.
I get it. Believe me.
Shit.
So what do you say when you get off the ride?
I pulled him aside and he told me he's like that. It's just creepy to me. I don't like the sound. I don't like the song. I don't like what's around me. So I'm like, and I told him once again, I'm like, dude, I appreciate that you go on. He's been on it before and he didn't like it the last time.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, dude, that you went on and tried it.
yeah,
Like Rise of the Resistance. He didn't want to go on.
yeah. But he wants.
So-
By the way, I got to go on Guardians of the Galaxy, that brand
That's
new,
cool.
brand new ride they came out with.
Mhm.
Very good.
Once again, they have that new Genie Plus that you can pay for the rides. And there were certain rides that I'm willing to pay for these rides to go on. Guardians was one of them. Rise of the Resistance was the other one. So I got to go on Guardians. By the way, if you are a thrill ride person, Disney doesn't typically have a lot of good thrill rides. This is a thrill ride. This ride is crazy.
There
I don't
was
like
a-
the story. I like stories.
There was a Star Wars one in what's the park?
Smugglers Run.
What's the park with the Star Wars? Most of the Star Wars stuff. Hollywood.
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios.
They have 3 rides. So
There was one where it was like you go in and you're like in a virtual and the things move and it was pretty crazy. It was
that's
good.
well, all of
I
them
feel
are
like I'm missing
virtual.
out
All of them are
hardcore.
virtual, like you're saying. Smugglers Run, which is the Millennium Falcon, which is the hit ride that you can
It's
actually get
Smugglers,
on
right?
it.
It's got to be that one. Yeah.
That's the one, the Millennium Falcon. Rise of the Resistance is the one that's hard to get into, that you basically have to pay to get on. And then they have the old ride that's not even inside Star Wars part of the land; it's outside of it, which is easy to get on. You can literally walk on it. It's a walk-on ride, but it's still good. That's coming from a Star Wars person.
Yeah.
I will tell you, actually, with Grayson, I didn't know this. So Grayson went full circle. I didn't know he was a Star Wars fan. He was interested. He literally, the toys we were getting him, can I get the droids, Dad? Can I get the droids, the Star Wars droids? He was buying packs of Star Wars droids, wanting to go on a Star Wars ride. I'm like, dude, you want to watch Star Wars? Are you ready to watch the Star Wars movies with me? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm a Star Wars fan. I
Yeah.
know. I don't think either one of you guys really are, but
I'm definitely
I'm
not.
not. Yeah.
nonetheless, he wanted to watch them with me. I'm like,
He's ready.
He's ready. All right, this is for me as a dad, super exciting
Yeah.
because now these things that I enjoy.
Mhm.
Oh, my son's ready to watch these things.
Mhm.
All right, sweet. Like you with the Cowboys with your son, things like that.
So
Except for he never makes
Wow.
the actual game because he's mad because he didn't get a snack beforehand.
There are 1 o'clock games. There's
Yeah,
four-
he's like
four o'clock
eating
games.
popcorn like
well, this week's 1 o'clock, so he should make this game. But, and look, I could talk with my daughter till I'm blue in the face. She's just an amazing, similar to Grace.
I talk about both my sons because my one son's crazy, but I love him to death.
Mhm.
My other son's sweet, but once again, I love both of them to death.
The
They're
craziest
just
thing.
different.
The craziest thing about fatherhood right now is that like between Roman's sports schedule and Liv's
Mm,
dance, and now
yeah.
she's in like a play for Christmas,
Oh,
which
that's
is
awesome.
4 days a week.
You have to let us know. Love to come.
Yeah. So I mean, just all kinds
Ollie
of
loves her.
good stuff.
Ollie absolutely loves her.
So it's my one client, I gotta tell the kind of the full story. So he reaches out to me to say, hey, my father passed away. We have this estate to sell, all this stuff. And I spent a ton of time on this estate sale, right? Long story short, right before we list the property, they end up getting an off market offer.
Oh,
It's a little low, but they're like, we want to take it. I'm like, I totally understand, and so I'll just do like a 1%, transfer. I'll handle everything. They're gonna use our closing company, so I'll make a little extra money on that. Like it's cool. Like it works. And I don't have to leave the office anymore. It kind of it worked. It was a thing. My client reaches out to me, and he's been a client multiple times now. He's a super nice guy. Then Jeff reached out to me and says, hey, I'm going to camp this weekend. I got, I have a season ticket package to the Pens game. Do you want it? I was like,
okay.
I was like, well, I mean, can I give you something? No. Like you did so much for us to take it. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'll take my son, or I'll take one of my kids to their first Pens game, because neither one of my kids have gone.
Hmm.
So then I'm putting the kids on the bus on I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm like, hey guys, I have 2 tickets for the Pens game on Saturday. I'm like, whoever doesn't go, more than likely I'll get an opportunity the rest of the season. Like I always get random Pens tickets here and there. More than likely, if not, I'll buy them and I'll take the other one at some point.
Yeah, they're not sold out anymore, so
Right, and
not as often.
well, they might be soon.
Oh,
They
yeah,
look really good.
keep going.
So Olivia looks at me and she's like, you know what, Daddy? Like, I would love to go, but I think Roman will enjoy it more. He's more into sports than I am. So why don't you take Roman? She straight up says it, right? Why don't you take brother? I was like, okay. I was like, if that's what you want, and she's like, yeah, I want you to take brother. And she's like, I'll go the next time with you. I was like, okay. So I was like, Roman, do you want to go? Roman, he's just like, yeah, whatever. And then like the day before, he's like, I don't want to fucking go. And then the morning of, he's like, I don't want to fucking go. And then like right before, he's like, I want to go. So we had his football game. He was on the field most of the time for the football game. They got
What?
Nice.
they got fucking murdered. Roman got Roman got lit up for his first time. He's playing safety, and this kid came up and just blew him up. And he
Running
got right.
back?
He got right. No, he's playing safety. This kid came up field and just blew him up, and he got right
No,
back.
I meant on the other side. The running back blew him up.
No, it's one of the offensive linemen. Just came up field, blew him up, and he popped right back up and kept playing. I was proud of him. But then after the game, he's like, I don't get it. I was the safety. I was like, bro, safety doesn't mean you're not gonna get hit. Safety means you're gonna go hit somebody. Like it's total. Anyways,
you want to be the safety. The safety is the spot where you should be hitting, not getting blown up.
Right. So he got blown up. His first time he got blown up. Popped right back up. I was proud of him. I was working the sticks in the game. Because there's the makeup game from the Reina a couple weeks ago. So then we get home, change, go to the game. We hit Moonlight Burgers. If you guys ever get a chance, it's like a quick hop in.
Where is it?
It's like on Forbes, so it's like right by the stadium. You hop in, get served, hop right back out, almost like a Five Guys type of environment. Real good. He's like, I want a milkshake, Daddy. I was like, okay, I got a milkshake. So we had burgers, fries, milkshakes. We went nuts, right? And then we had the line was crazy to get in the door.
Yeah, it always is.
Crazy.
You're early in the season, dude. You're early.
We waited for like
Good
30 minutes to get in the door. We get in the door, we go up, we get to our seats. And unlike the baseball game that I took them to, I like
Nice.
I like the baseball game. No! I need that.
Well, then quit your benching. I needed this to not be so boozy. Wait
a minute, come back on top. I like the baseball game. So the Pirates game. The Pirates game. I showed up 5th inning. I waited till late in the game, and like towards the end of the game, he was done. He was just touched. Dude, the Pens game, he was fucking loving it. Like they went down.
Hockey's fun to
Yeah,
watch.
They
though.
went
Hockey's
down.
fun to
They
watch.
went down 1-0 to start the game. They were playing the Lightning, obviously. Like I think the Lightning just won the cup, right?
They won last
Last
year,
year.
yes. Or at least
So-
they were in it.
So the
No,
Lightning.
they lost. They went to the cup.
Oh,
they
the
lost
guy,
to the
the guy in
Avalanche.
front of me had like a Stanley Cup.
They
thing on it.
lost to the Avalanche. The Avalanche won.
So, the Lightning fans were there and they were showing up and they were going, "Let's go Lightning" the whole time. Like,
They're like, "Let's
and
They
go
have
Pens."
won out.
so then it's like 4-1 Pens.
Yeah.
Right. They went at 1-0. Pens just dominant 4-1.
Right.
And then all the Lightning fans start going, or all the Pens fans start going, "Let's go Lightning," fucking with the Lightning, right? And so we had some Lightning fans in front of us, and Roman's like, "Let's go Lightning," all like fucking jackass like. And I was like, "Bro, first off, you just spilled a quarter thing of popcorn on the lady in front of us, who's a Lightning fan."
So your
Like-
son's the drunk fan.
Yeah.
Right. He just spilled a quarter thing
He's
of
the best
popcorn
fan
on there. And then he starts talking shit to them. And I was like, "You're gonna get us our ass kicked."
No, he's
I'm
awesome.
I'm like explaining to him, like, "You're gonna get our
He's
ass
that
kicked."
fan in 15 years. That's
I
gonna
love
get his
him.
ass.
I
He's
love him.
that fan.
Oh, he's like, "What do you mean, Daddy?" I was
He's
like,
basically you at a Cowboys game.
I was
That's
like,
right. That's right.
I was like, "Look, bro." I'm like, when you're
I
at
can appreciate because it's with the Penguins. I
when
can
you're at a
appreciate
game with a lot of away fans, like you
He's
just
scared. He's like, "This ain't our town,
yeah.
boss.
I'm like, we gotta be careful.
We're
Okay?
from Cowboys land."
So then Pens win 6-2, right? Pens win 6-2. Great game.
Hold on. Before you continue, I'm gonna shake your hand. You're raising him right. He's a Penguin
Whoa,
fan.
what's
You're raising
this?
him right.
Watch the titties.
So Pens win 6-2. He was chanting like "Let's go Pens" the whole
Right.
time. Had a great fucking time, right? And we're leaving, and all the Pens fans are going nuts,
Right.
going fucking nuts in the
And he's
streets,
like,
Yeah.
like, "Let's go Pens!" Like in the
Yeah.
Lightning people face,
Yeah.
like, "Let's go Pens!" Like just
Take him
fucking
to a playoff game.
like going nuts, right? Well,
Amp
Yeah,
that by
basically
10.
was the
Amp that
Penguins
by
boys
10.
face
basically-
Amp that by 10.
Yeah.
5.
No, Penguin
No,
playoff
Pens
game.
fans. I've been to you and
Playoff
I've
game?
gone to playoff games before.
That
The
is.
Pens fans were going nuts that night. So we're in the
Like,
streets. We're walking
Sometimes
back
you
to
have
our
them
car.
again.
I guess it is against
Yeah.
our Eastern
Yeah.
Conference
Right.
champs. I guess it is, but
So we're in the streets. We're walking to the car. The Pens fans are just going fucking nuts.
you're talking my sport now. So
and
you
the
got-
Lightning fans were like, "Fuck, god damn it! Why did I come to this game?" And like Roman leans over to me and he's like, "I don't get it, Daddy." He's like, we're outside the stadium and people are still yelling and hooting and hollering and whatever else." And I was like, "Well, son," I was like, "when you go to cheer for the home team and the home team wins, it's socially acceptable to scream at the top of your lungs, right?"
The other thing is Florida fans typically suck.
So I was like, "It's socially acceptable to scream at the top of your lungs after a home win, right?" And he's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You want to try it?" He's like, "No, I don't." I was like, "No, it's like this." Like, "Let's go, Pens!" So I just like yell as loud as I could. And like everyone's like, "Let's go, Pens!" Like everybody's
Yeah.
going nuts or whatever. And then Roman's like, that's what he came up with. He's just like,
I love him.
Sounds like Ollie.
love him.
Sounds
he
like
just
Ollie.
screamed at the top of his lungs. Didn't say anything. He just screamed. And I was like,
Did everybody scream back?
and he's like that, Daddy. I was like, yeah, close enough.
I'll be honest with you, if a Penn fan realized he was supporting the Pens, they probably would have got behind it.
Oh, they did. They turned. He had the. Did you see that hoodie I
Oh,
bought?
that
him?
was a great hoodie.
Fucking
That was a
great hoodie.
hoodie. That
I was like,
a
I
great
want this hoodie for me, but they didn't sell it for adults.
That was a great.
Great
hoodie. That was
fucking
a
hoodie.
great hoodie.
But yeah, so he fucking loved it. He was just like, he was so pumped. He was like, that was
He's like,
great.
"I got to
It
get
was
it out."
fucking awesome. You know, like he just had a great time. He had a great time. Pens won. It was just really fun. And then the other thing he asked me, we're driving home, and he's like, "Hey, Daddy, when do we get to take a vacation and go watch the Cowboys game?" And I was like,
Oh,
I was like, pretty soon. You need
You
a couple,
op-
you
you
need a
opened up-
couple more years, son. But pretty
you
soon.
opened them up to a new world with the Penguin chant.
Well, the energy of the Cowboys game is similar.
You're
You'll have a lot of fun.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you can thank us now.
You're welcome.
Sean,
I'm
really.
a Pens fan. I'm
Oh,
not
I
as
know.
diehard as you are, but I'm.
No, that's
Which, by the way, I gotta say, there's a shift with the Pens. There's a shift.
tell me.
I no longer think Sid and Gino are the best players on the team.
I think Sid is still the best player on
Yeah.
the team, but if you want to go Gensel, I can understand Gensel.
Looks really good.
Well, he's also less
He's
than
playing on the
25.
line.
He's also less than 25, and he's on Crosby's line.
He's on Crosby's line.
So,
But Gensel looks great.
oh, Gensel
Pussy,
is. Here's the catch. Gensel is great. He's also 25, playing on Sid's line. Sid is still great at 35,
Yeah.
36,
I mean,
37
Sid had
years old.
a goal and 3 assists, I think.
Sid is on
He's
pace
gonna
for
make everybody else.
Sid is on
too.
pace for 217 points this year.
Sid's sick.
He's still
Sid's
at
the
37
But-
years old. He's still sick.
we might have a youngin to build around. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
but they have. He's
Gensel looks great.
Gensel has 40
wait,
goals the
Brock,
last
what
2
did they-
years.
Wait,
Wait,
Who was the guy
77.
that played on our team, got traded to another team.
Jeff
and now
Carter.
he has-
Jeff Carter.
Carter looks
No.
really good.
No, and
But
the-
he's 42. He's,
no, but now he has a
he's
police
42.
investigation.
Oh, he's on the third line.
Rust.
Right, it's not Rust.
No, it's not Rust.
So 77.
77 is
he's on the third line.
He's the center of
He
the
looks
third line.
really
He's
good.
Carter, but he's 41 years old. He's 41. He was a great player. He still is a good player.
Well,
He is
signing off.
41.
It's been a great episode. Banana,
By the way,
Chiquita.
do you guys
Banana.
see the donkey over there?
Yep.
I was gonna bring that over, but that's not a tag. That's actually a sticker.
Really?
That's why I went over there. I was gonna bring that over, but
I like
it's
it
not.
actually. I noticed it.
I actually like it. That's why I was
what
gonna bring it over.
I think what we should do is both grab Jack's tit.
Woo! Get the
No, I'm not
And
going
juice it.
there.
married.
I'm not going there.
You're a lesbian. It doesn't
Married.
count. It doesn't count.
Married. Not
Since we
married.
finished the bottle, I'm gonna drink my Pepsi and be
Yeah.
okay with it.
We finished a bottle tonight. Axe.
Deuces.
Slap
Back.
hands, slap
Deuces.
hands.
Slap
Back.
hands.
Hey, 1,
Deuces.
2, 3. Slap
Deuces. Oh, are we
One,
slapping hands?
2, 3.
Wait. One more time.
1,
Let's
2,
do
3.
it. Oh, what am I missing? Okay.
1,
What
2.
am I- No,
I
let's
can't do this again. I
1, 2,
can't
3
do
deuces. Okay. 1,
1,
2,
2, 3.
deuces.
Deuces, guys.
Deuces.
Bye.